Okay, so on this one, first step, simplify inside the parentheses. What do I mean? What can I simplify inside the parentheses? Well, I got a to the fifth over a squared, right? Powers, top and bottom for the same letter. Subtract, don't they? So that's going to be a to the third. And then that's all being raised to the -2. Do you see what happened there? So I just took the 5 minus 2 to be 3. Right? And the answer ends up where the bigger power was. So the 5, the bigger one's on the top. 5 minus 2 is 3 on the top like that. Okay. So first do that. So we did that. Okay, next, second, that was first, second, powers outside parentheses, multiply powers inside parentheses, and anything not showing a power really has a 1 power. Remember that? Anything not showing a power. So that means this 5 right here. He really has a 1 power. Right? The A has his power third, N has his power third. The 5 wasn't showing a power, it's the 1. So every item really has a power. If it's not showing its power, it's a 1 because there's 1 of them. Right? So that -2 is going to go boom. That's important because the -2 is going to multiply that 1 and all the other powers. And so what do we get then? We get 5 to the -2, a to the -6 over n to the -6. Parentheses are gone now. Remember, whenever something from the outside of parentheses goes in, the parentheses drop off. So the power outside the parenthesis, the -2, multiplied all the powers inside the parenthesis. And so we get to that point, including, the 5 to the 1. Anybody not showing their power really has a 1 power. So we get to here now. Now, the third step is all about negative powers. Negative, because they're all negative there. Negative powers are unhappy, like somebody unhappy at their job. You're going to jump to a new job where they are at. Negative powers are unhappy where they're at. They jump to the other side of the fraction, then become positive. So this guy is going to jump down, and this guy's also going to jump down, and this guy, he's like, I want to jump up. So all 3 of them are negative. If any of them were a positive power, they would just stay put. They'd be happy, positive at their job. But they're not. They're all negative powers. So they're all going to jump to the other side, and then they're going to become positive. So, okay, so what does that give us? That gives us 5 to the +2 on the bottom, a to the +6 on the bottom, n to the +6 now on the top. They're all happy after they jump there. Then they become positive. They're happy at their new spot. And then final step, we're just going to take this 5 squared. That means 5 times 5, right? Which is 25. So final step, work out the number. That's going to be 25, a to the 6th, n to the 6th on the top. And we have arrived at an answer. There it is. So let's recap what we do. First, we simplify the inside of the parentheses, right? These powers subtracted, 5 minus 2 is a to the third. Then the power outside multiplied all the powers inside, including the 1 power, which is on the 5 because he's not showing any other power. So then you multiply this. Then we have negative powers. Negative powers are negative. They're unhappy where they're at. They jump to the other side. Then they become positive. And then 5 squared, 5 times 5, 25. There we go.